Hi there. If you're like me, you're at the tail end of a master's degree program, and it's time to take the dreaded CPCE or NCE. And I was stressed when I was studying for these two exams. And one of the things I wasn't stressed about was statistics. And of course, many people are. But I happen to teach statistics, so I had a little bit of an edge. And so I wanted to give some insight into statistics and the things that you need to know in order to pass the NCE or the CPCE. So the way that I describe statistics is they're kind of in two buckets. One bucket is descriptive, describing something, and the other is inferential or forecasting on something. And then from those two buckets, there are four types of things that you can do. And the acronym that I've heard in the past, which I do not like, is RHINO. And RHINO stands for ratio, interval, nominal, and ordinal, RINO. But I don't actually like that one as much as I happen to like NOIR. So NOIR is the same for nominal, ordinal, interval, ratio. But I happen to like that one better because the descriptive is always considered the weakest, and the inferential or the forecasting is considered stronger. And so the N and the O, which are descriptive, and the I and the R, which are inferential, they go in those two buckets. So if you think about statistics as kind of a general label, and then under it, two buckets, descriptive and inferential, and then underneath those, there are two buckets, which is nominal, ordinal, or interval, and ratio. So what do those four mean? So nominal is just the way it sounds. It names something. Often gender is identified. So whether you're male or female or don't wish to disclose or non-binary, those are still all names. If you live in a town, if you drive a car, if you have the make and model of the car, those are all nominal. You are naming them. The next one, again, we're still in the descriptive space. The next one is ordinal, and that's order. One of the things that people use a lot and don't even realize that they're using ordinal is Likert scale. So if you've ever said to anybody in counseling on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the worst week ever and 10 being the best week ever, sounding like solution-focused brief therapy, that is ordinal. You are ordering it. You are saying, this week I'm a 7, and last week I was a 5, and next week I'm feeling pretty good about it, and I'll be an 8. So that's ordinal. That is from some kind of order, from least likely to most likely, from always to never. And so that's ordinal. Interval tends to be, interval and ratio often get put together. And it's because when you think about the nature of those, interval and ratio are very number oriented. Ratio, often people think of percentages and percentiles, and interval is often associated with time. So just at a high level, that's the nature of statistics. You have these two buckets, descriptive and inferential. Descriptive, describing, inferential, forecasting. And within further those two things, you are identifying nominal, ordinal, interval, or ratio, NOIR. So hopefully that is helpful. And as you're studying and continue to study, please know that I'm rooting for you.